The iOS 18.3 is now available for all eligible Apple devices, and now you can go to your settings, to general and software updates to check if you have gotten your own. Of course, it should be there if your device is eligible. So we're going to give you a rundown of what's new with this new iOS 18.3. So let's jump right into it. I'm going to start from the general because there are some updates for Apple Intelligence devices and there are some updates for every other device from the iPhone XR down to the iPhone 16. So from the general, the one that you notice very easily and quickly is the italics on your notification. So this is due to a new feature called notification summary. Now when you have multiple notifications, the notification will summarize some of them and show you, short summary of each of the notification from the lock screen. These things can be, turned off. It is per app basis, and also you can just swipe up, click on option to turn it off for that particular app or notification and all that. Quite some interesting feature, but it might take some getting used to if you're seeing it for the first time. Now let's move down again to what else is general. So on your voicemail app right now, you can actually block a number from the voicemail in case you don't know the number or you don't want the number to call you or drop a message for you again in voicemail. Unfortunately, in my country, we don't even use voicemail anymore, and nobody listens to it. I won't promise you I'll be testing out that one effectively. Then the next thing that is coming in that is exciting, iOS 15 calculator multiple calculation is now back on iOS 18.3. So what that means is that if you go to the calculator app and then you times 2 times 2 and then you press the equal sign, it will keep on multiplying the answer with the 2 that you press. So 2 and then 2 times 2 4, then you press equal again 8, 16, and it goes on like that. Also, Apple is releasing new wallpapers. Unity Bloom wallpaper. Of course, they always do this at this time of the year for Black Nativity celebration in the US, and you can start checking because that will be rolling out. So you can check in your device whether it's available on your device, but it surely will roll out soon if you don't have it now. What else is new? So now there are bug fixes and performance improvement. I noticed that there are some performance improvement on this iPhone 16 Pro because I did run my Geekbench about a day after updating, and I can see that my performance, there's a significant improvement in my performance in terms of the scores, but I cannot test the battery yet. I feel the battery has improved, but I have to use it for up to 1 week to give you the precise measure of the battery improvement. So because of this performance and battery, I think it's worth you upgrading even if your device is not Apple Intelligence eligible. Now let's jump into that Apple Intelligence because there are some quite interesting features that are coming up with the Apple Intelligence. So right now, if you're not living in the EU and your language is supported, Apple Intelligence will be automatically turned on for you once you update to the iOS 18.3. Now, before now, you might have to go into the waiting list, you might have to turn it on yourself, but now, finally, everybody gets to get Apple Intelligence once your device is eligible. So there is more. If you're using the iPhone 16 Pro, there is a new function added to the camera control. So by pressing this camera control right now, you can use Apple Visual Intelligence. So you can use Visual Intelligence, and it's now available for everybody who have Apple Intelligence to use Visual Intelligence with the camera control. This is for the iPhone 16 series. So you can now ask ChatGPT what the camera is pointing at. You can search from it also to get more information. Long pressing the camera control will automatically launch the Visual Intelligence, and it will automatically recognize plants and animal. I did try it out with 2 plants and it did recognize them, but for any other object you have to click and ask ChatGPT to get some of the answers. Now there is a new feature also added to the camera control, whereby if you go to setting camera and then camera control, you will now see an option to add additional feature to your camera control: lock, focus, and exposure. So by slightly touching the camera control while you're already on the camera, and then it will help you to lock, focus, and exposure. Now this is very, very important for pro photographers. So that's just much about that. I don't think there is a lot of new features on the iOS 18.3, but I feel that this is enough for you to go check it out and update. So make sure you follow me here for more interesting updates. Please like, share, subscribe, and then so that somebody else can watch this video. And for all the bug fixes, you can go to support.apple.com/100 to read every single detail of the bug fixes and probably performance improvements for the iOS 18.3. Of course, we're looking forward to iOS 18.4 beta 1 any moment from now. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell icon to get that video once it's out. And until I see you in the next one, it is peace to our world.